Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Loyum, Hayala Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kadash. Double honors to our apostles, a great millstone that keep pushing this word in truth and sincerity, to wake up the hopeful elect, and honors be amongst you brothers that are among the hopeful elect, that are serving the Lord in sincerity and truth. So to affirm our hope that we may receive the blessing of being delivered. Um, this is pretty much a new channel, GMS Apothecary. I'm the brother Damashipat, and today's topic I'm gonna be dealing with turmeric, the herb turmeric. And turmeric has a ingredient in it called curcumin. It's called curcumin. That's pretty much good for any heart ailment or heart disease. And amongst Israel, man, heart disease, any kind of heart related issue is like the second killer of our people, man. It's like this. It's like the number 2 killer of our people. Matter of fact, that's if I'm not mistaken, because I know number 1 killer is abortion, and like the number two killer, the number 1 disease disease killer of our people is heart health conditions, cardiovascular conditions, enlarged heart, stroke, heart attack, myocardial infarction. That's what they call it. But curcumin is pretty much good at helping you to sway that ailment, man, and pretty much reverse it to the point where you're not bedridden or sick or hurt, man. And a big thing amongst our people is, man, our people are too proud, man. You gotta try to give them information, herbal medicine and things of that nature, and they'll just, most of the time they'll just run back to the white man's knowledge. Well, the white man, he the doctor. Who are you, nigga? And a lot of them end up dropping dead because they believe in the so-called doctors. Which when you look into the word doctor, it means to falsify. The Apostle Gabar brought that out years ago. Well, about Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, or one of the apostles. I remember hearing Apostle Gabar say it. Doctor means to falsify, man. But people, they believe in their oppressor, man. Now, if you look into it, the pharmaceutical industry is one of the most lobbied industries in the world now. Everybody's hurting, everybody's in pain. These painkillers, all these medicines that affect your brain, that affect your kidneys, your liver. And recently, I just got out the hospital. I had back, I had to go get my back checked out. I believe I pulled a muscle or whatever, but in my lower lumbar region, I pulled a muscle, and the painkiller medication they gave me said on the painkiller medicine. Man, I wish because I don't think I took it in the house, because I'm like, I ain't taking this shit. I didn't take it, when I read the when I read the warning label on the medicine, it said make clot. It said 3 things: make clot blood, may cause heart attack or stroke. I said, I'm not taking that, man. You know, it's a painkiller for your back, man. I was like, man, I'd rather take some shit, you know, some aspirin and shit, man, like, or some Motrin. You know, I think Motrin and ibuprofen don't have NSAIDs, if I'm not mistaken. They're not said to have NSAIDs. You can look up that word, NSAIDs, which is, you know, pretty much it's a pill. NSAID is a pill that you can take and it'll cause stomach bleeding. And that was one of the you know, but Jake don't listen, man. You try to tell him take herbs. No, my doctor, you know, and that's a big problem with our people. But I don't want to keep speaking on. I want to get on this herb. You know, turmeric. You know, and when I was reading up on this herb, it said that you can only receive about 5% of the turmeric by eating it. You know, because the earth is mourning. The herbs are not giving out their full power. But you know, it's better to take it in a supplement form. Okay, if you're gonna take it, the one I take, I got a picture of it. It's called Ancient Apothecary Fermented Turmeric. That's the name of the company. Ancient Apothecary. And it's 95% turmeric, and there's different kinds of turmeric in it. You know, there's different strains of turmeric in it. You know, so you're going to be getting the majority of the benefits needed in this one. You know. And it's got all that, you know, I don't believe this stuff, non-GMO, vegan or gluten-free. You know, it's hard to believe anything Esau his hand is in. But that's the one I take. And I take Ancient Apothecary. They got other stuff that you can take. I believe they have something called cordyceps. It's for memory or whatever. But I'm gonna get into some of the benefits of turmeric. Or the main ingredient in turmeric, which is curcumin. Okay, this is a website called Life Extensions, lifeextension.com. It says one way to improve the heart health is to exercise, but if you could achieve some of the benefits of exercise without stepping on a treadmill, according to a recent study, that dream can become a reality with the supplement curcumin. So one reason exercise is so good for the heart is because it improves endothelial function. When researchers compared exercise to curcumin supplementation, they found that curcumin was just as effective as exercise in improving endothelial function. Curcumin combats numerous other heart disease risk factors, including suppressing chronic inflammation, reducing the impact of high glucose, and normalizing blood lipid profile. Okay. As a result, curcumin can mitigate the cascade of events that lead to heart attacks, heart failure, stroke, or even microvascular complications seen primarily in diabetic people. In this article, we'll receive studies highlights how curcumin can combat the many underlying factors that lead to cardiovascular disease. Okay, you know, so it's good for your cardiovascular system, you know, and that's why it's good to find a potent form of it, because when you go get it in the store, it's you're not getting the full power of it. Even though it is good to steep, and you can make it in teas, and it's good to steep it, you know, just to add on to the arsenal, though, you know. Just to add on to the arsenal of taking a supplement. I recommend just taking a supplement, though. You know. It says some of the complex changes in the circulatory system that lead to cardiovascular disease begin as early as mid-20s, long before symptoms arise. A underlying factor in development of cardiovascular disease is metabolic syndrome, which is a combination of abnormal obesity, hypertension, glucose intolerance, and lipid disturbances. Together, these factors contribute to chronic inflammation and oxidative stress, which set us up for atherosclerosis, reduced blood flow to vital organs, and increased risk of heart attack and stroke. Okay? Metabolic syndrome and obesity raise risk for type 2 diabetes, an insidious condition in which damage caused by high blood sugar levels rapidly accelerate, worsening vascular health. Okay? And that's a good one to take too. Cumin. I don't want to get you mixed up. Cumin is actually what they call, cumin, what they use with tacos. Cumin is actually another good one to take, but they have an oil form called black seed oil, and that's really good to take. That's another one that's good to take. You take that for diabetes, But I'm gonna get into that on another lesson. But it says curcumin, a polyphenol molecule derived from the root of the turmeric plant, has multiple modes of action. This makes it targeted supplements capable of reducing many of these interrelated risks. Even apparently healthy individuals can derive cardiovascular benefits from regular cumin supplements. See, it says it's like a supplementation. Numerous studies in both humans and animals have demonstrated the powerful impact curcumin supplementation has reduced cardiovascular disease risk. Okay? So hey, it's really good for any heart related symptoms, and it's good for maintaining the circulatory system too, man, because it gets rid of cholesterol. It helps lower cholesterol. Okay, but you can read this. This is lifeextensions.com. Then you can, if you want to, you can type curcumin. Curcumin. You can type that at the top, and it'll send you to this page. It's a lot of good information. I said inflammation. I seen that word come across the screen. It's a lot of good information in this site. Okay, but I'm gonna get into this other website. It says 10 proven health benefits of turmeric and curcumin. I won't try to be too long with these, but just to give you an idea, and you can look it up. Anybody can look it up. Don't be lazy minded, man. Look it up, man. Check it out. If it's beneficial for you, if you're the person that's supposed to be receiving this video, then look into it. It's all natural, has no side effects. You don't have to be taking this stuff and worry about, am I gonna have a blood clots or a stroke or a heart attack? You don't have to worry about that, man. So turmeric is a spice that gives curry its yellow flavor, blah, blah. Let's get to the benefits of it. I think that was it. Okay. Turmeric contains bioactive compounds with powerful medicine properties. Turmeric is a spice with curry. Okay, we know that. It has been used in India for thousands of years. That's cool. And excuse me, I didn't practice this before I put it up. I just went in the spirit, so hopefully next time I try to be a little bit more prioritized than this. But it says recently scientists have started to back up the Indians have known what the Indians have known for a long time. Talking about Gad, man, Gad and Reuben. The Native Americans, man, over the West Indians, man. It says these compounds are Oh wait, so like Indians have known for a long time, it really does contain compounds with medicinal properties. These compounds are called curcuminoids. The most important of which is curcumin. Curcumin is it's a main active ingredient in turmeric. It has powerful anti-inflammatory effects and is a very strong antioxidant. And we all deal with inflammation, whether we know it or not. Even you brothers that lift weights and what I'm saying, in shape, you deal with inflammation with injuries that you acquire in the gym. Inflammation is pretty much a protection, a cushion. When you're dealing with it in your joints, your joints get inflamed, they flare up. It says curcumin is the main active ingredient in turmeric. It is powerful. It has powerful anti-inflammatory effects, and is a very strong antioxidant. However, curcumin content is not that high. It's around 3%. So, however, the curcumin content of turmeric is not that high. It is around 3%. Okay, that's why I said earlier, try taking supplements. So most of the studies of the herb is used. I hate these websites when they don't get to the point, man. So, given the world history of turmeric, man, just go into the medicinal purposes, man. I hate websites like this. This is good information. It says, unfortunately, curcumin is poorly absorbed into the bloodstream. It helps to consume black pepper with it, which contains piperin, a natural substance that enhances the absorption of curcumin by 2,000%. That's good information. Okay, curcumin is a natural anti-inflammatory compound. Inflammation is incredibly important. Without inflammation, pathogens like bacteria could easily take over our bodies and kill us. Although acute short-term inflammation is beneficial, it can become a major problem when it is chronic, long-term, and inappropriately deployed against the body's own tissues. Okay? So, inflammation, it does serve a purpose, with covering internal wounds and among other things, what I'm saying. But at the same time, the Lord made everything in balance, So every sickness, I believe personally that every sickness is come from a lack of something. Because when we die, our bodies turn into the soil. When we die, our bodies turn into earth, into soil. Okay? So that proves that everything everything that is in us is in this earth, man. So that proves that any sickness is a lack of something that you don't have in your diet. Okay? And here in America, we lack a lot of things. Because they're trying to kill us. They're trying to kill us slowly so they can profit monetarily, man. Okay, turmeric dramatically increases the antioxidant capacity of the body. That's really good. Oxidation is when you're pretty much when you're not how do I say it so you understand? Basically when you're not slick, it comes from body parts rubbing together and not having enough alkalinity, in the body for them to smoothly rub together. So it causes friction, so therefore you oxidize. Okay, like a potato. When you sit a potato out, it turns brown really fast. It's called, that's what it's called. It oxidized. Okay, so imagine that, but with your organs. Jake doesn't eat a lot of slick foods. A lot of people just consume meat, just pretty much just meat and carbs, you know. You gotta incorporate those salads. You gotta incorporate something from something from the earth, man. Like, you gotta incorporate those salads. You gotta incorporate green vegetables. You gotta incorporate fruit, man. And you gotta feed your kid. Don't feed your kid. Keep feeding your kid all these sweets. So a lot of these sweets, man, they mess you up, man. And they, and that's another one show I'm gonna do on candida and how candida works, man. And candida comes from basically eating a lot of sweets, man. Candida overgrowth comes from eating a lot of sweets, man. Okay, but here's the fourth one. I ain't gonna read all this, y'all. I don't have time. The name of this website is Healthline. Wait. Yeah, the Healthline. I mean, no, not the Health. www.healthline.com. And then go on the search bars, type in curcumin. It says curcumin boosts brain-derived neurotrophic factors linked to improved brain function and low risk of brain disease. Okay, so it's not only good for your heart, it's good for your brain. Okay, it's good for your brain, man. I'm gonna read a little bit of this, because a lot of brothers deal with like a poor memory, I don't like to take a pill for everything. I like to minimize what I'm taking. I don't want, nobody wants to be a person taking 30 pills every day just to get supplements. So you get the ones, you get the knowledge of them, then you get the ones that apply to you. Which this is something that I would take as to supplement taking a lot of other things, man. Like a cure-all, It says, however, it is. Wait. Back in the day, it was believed neurons weren't able to divide and multiply after early childhood. However, it is known that this does happen. The neurons are capable of forming new connections, but in certain areas of the brain, they can also multiply and increase in number. Okay, it says one of the main drivers of this process is brain-derived neurotrophic factor (BDNF), which is a type of growth hormone that functions in the brain. And you know what? They know this. That's why they put calcium, sodium, sodium fluoride. They put sodium fluoride in the water to put a wall of calcification around certain important parts of your mind where you can't get a connection, and your neurons fire slow, and you can't get your thoughts together. And that all the tap water. Man, I haven't drunk tap water. Like, I have to be really desperate to drink tap water. The scriptures say, you should know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Another one is wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. So this devil trying to destroy you, why would you go and help him? And that's my logic on that. If it's hard for you to drink water, man, just pray over your water. Do whatever you can, man. Even if you have to put a couple lemon slices in your water to boost the alkalinity, do something, man. Don't just give them what they want, man. And they want you to be sick, man. Try to drink clean water. Try to, every now and again, go grab a gallon of alkaline water and drink it. I guarantee you'll feel a lot more energized, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Every now and again, go grab a gallon of alkaline water at the health food store. Look for pH levels 7.5 and all the way up to 10. They say 11 is when it gets too strong, and kind of makes you feel crazy. But hey, 7.5 and up. Every now and again, just dome a gallon of water, man, and see you'll feel the benefit of it, man. It says one of the main drivers of this process is brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which is a type of growth hormone that functions in the brain. Many common brain disorders have been linked to decreased levels of this hormone. This includes depression and Alzheimer's disease. So, hey man, if you have grandparents that's becoming a little senile and their head ain't all the way right, start giving them some of this. You know. Okay, the next one. Curcumin leads to various improvements that should lower your risk of heart disease. Okay, it's good for the brain and the heart. Turmeric can help prevent and perhaps even treat cancer. Okay, let's go down to the next one. Curcumin may be useful in preventing and treating Alzheimer's disease. We was just reading on that with the brain part. Arthritis patients respond very well to curcumin supplementation. I was keep wanting to say supplement. Studies show that curcumin has incredible benefits against depression. A lot of people deal with depression, man. You know, anxiety. You know, not just anxiety. Just feeling down all the time, man. But I got another video I'm gonna do on that that I recently discovered. Hey, we in Babylon, we in America, man. We under attack, man. Hey, man. I worry about anybody that say, "Oh, I'm living a perfect life." At this point, man, I know shit is messed up. All of you should know that we in a messed up condition here in America, man. You should know that by now. Stop pretending, man. Be real. Look, number 11, it says anything else. so if this video applies to you, if you know somebody that's close to you that got heart ailments, if you have heart ailments, man, I would recommend getting you some of this turmeric. I believe I showed the picture of it. Some of this turmeric right here. This is the one I recommend. Ancient Apothecary. And try to get the benefit of it, man. Try to get the believing. And the most important thing when you're taking these herbs, man, I should have been said this, man. Salakia on my part. The most important thing to do when you to help you take these herbs, to help you, period, is praying to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. That's the most important thing, man. But the Lord gave us the wisdom to search these things out, man. And ain't nothing wrong with using it. Ain't nothing wrong with using it, man. If the Lord, created it, now don't try to go and use that and be like, I can smoke weed, man. Because fire and herbs is two different things, man. Smoke and herbs are two different things, okay? So don't bring that dumb shit around here talking about, well, I can smoke weed. No. The niggas make a way to sin, man. But hey, I recommend this if you know anybody with any heart problems, heart ailments, even if you brothers that have brain fog, can't get your thoughts together, throw this one in there, And with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstones that rule with honor and diligence. And honest to you brothers out there pushing this truth. Shalom.